Morning, Facebook. Tom O'Toole coming at you live. Good morning, friends. Tuesday morning, the 9th of January, 2018. Happy New Year. Tom O'Toole live on Facebook. See if anyone will chime in. If anyone's awake, alert, willing, able to tune in, that would be great. If not, people. Oh, Andy Graham, my friend, good morning. I'm not driving this time, Andy, I'm walking. Distracted walking. Thanks for reminding me that distracted driving is not good or safe. I won't do that anymore. So, good morning. I am coming at you live on Facebook. Thanks for those who are tuning in, those who listen to this later. I made a commitment to do 21 weeks of going live, and I missed a week ago yesterday, and I was supposed to post yesterday, but I'm going to give myself grace, and I'm going to still try to post for 21 weeks. So this is really week 3 for me into this 21 week challenge I've given myself. Today I want to talk about belonging. Do you belong to something? Where do you belong? You know, in the grand scheme of things, we all belong to, we could say, the human race, right? Big, the planet. You belong to a particular culture, ethnicity. You belong in a city, or actually a region, a state, a city, a neighborhood, a street. I'm walking into traffic. I'm not going to be distracted. Sidewalk is blocked. You belong in a family. Maybe you belong in a relationship, a long-term relationship, a marriage. We all have degrees of belonging in our lives. But what fights against belonging? What interferes with our belonging? It's that nasty word, isolation. So I am prone to isolation. And I'm speaking about us as individuals, but I'm also speaking about organizational isolation and organizational belonging. So my whole life I've been prone to isolation. I'm a raging extrovert. Go figure. I still tend to isolate. I tend to try and, well, what's the opposite of isolation? The opposite of belonging is isolation. So when we belong to something, we feel like we fit in. Hey, Sister Brenda, good morning. But isolation tries to remove us from that which we belong to. And probably the ultimate form of isolation is in our mind's death, right? We think hey, Jack Shipley, good morning, sir. If we can just somehow kill ourselves or numb ourselves from living, then we are isolated in some way. But I belong to a lot of things. For those of you who know me well, you know that I have a deep faith, deeply spiritual. Since the age of 14, I've had a deep, meaningful relationship with God, my Creator. But I'm also gay. I'm a gay man. So I have deep, meaningful relationships with people in the LGBT community. Some of my most meaningful relationships are with people who have deep faith and people who say, I don't have faith. I'm gay. I don't believe in God. So I have deep relationships on both sides of that spectrum. And so my form of isolation has been to go into what I have called no man's land. You know, what some might call the demilitarized zone between the borders of two countries that are at war, or at the very least, they're in great conflict. And so my Christian friends say, how can you identify with the LGBT community? You know what God says, you know what the Bible says. And I have my gay friends who say, how can you be friends with those Christians who hate us and misunderstand us and fear us? And so I sometimes choose to go into that no man's land, that isolated place of, you know what, I won't deal with either side. I love people on both sides. I'm just going to live here in no man's land, which can be a very lonely, desolate place. But, you know, I belong in both camps. I really do. And I'm learning to love both sides. I'm learning to listen carefully to both sides. And I'm learning to just be me in both places. This week I made a really radical decision. For years, friends of mine in the Boston Gay Men's Chorus have asked me to audition, and I haven't done it, partially because of my fear of what my Christian friends might say or think. But you know what? I've reached a place of such great health that I auditioned this week, and I made it in. Yesterday I was accepted. I have my first official rehearsal tomorrow. I'm in the Boston Gay Men's Chorus. Woohoo! And we're doing our spring concert featuring the music of ABBA from the 70s. ABBA Fabulous is the name of the concert. So for those of you who are my Christian friends who are scratching your head saying, oh no, how can he do this? I'd be happy to dialogue with you. For those of my gay friends who say, why would you want to dialogue with your Christian friends? I'd be happy to dialogue with you too. I love you. I love all of you. And I'm learning to love me for who I am. So where do you belong? Do you belong to something? We all do. Do you isolate from where you belong? Don't do it. Choose to step out of it. Make a choice, make a decision to step out of isolation and to be in meaningful, deep relationships with people, even if they disagree with you. Don't just shut them out. Don't just block them on Facebook. Sometimes that's necessary. I have to do that sometimes. But it's not always necessary. And if you're an organization, I just want to challenge you. I'm a professional fundraiser. Don't try to do everything all by yourself. As an organization, partner with others. Collective efforts have far-reaching results. Linda Mayshel, my cousin. Love you, Linda. You're awesome. Thanks for tuning in. If you're an organization, you try to do everything on your own, partner with others who have skills that you don't have, and your collective efforts will reach more people, and your mission will expand if you partner with others. If you isolate as an organization, you're not going to get as much done as you can if you partnered with others. That's my challenge today. Don't isolate. Be a part of something. Stay a part of something. Connect meaningfully, lovingly with others. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. And I will try to get back on track with this 21-week challenge and post on Mondays or soon thereafter. Love you guys. God bless you. Have a great day.